From the Athens Tech Studios, this is the Athens News Podcast. Local news you can use about Athens and Clark County, all in 7 minutes. And now, here are your top stories.
Hello and welcome to the Athens News Podcast. I'm Melissa Carter. A local DA is under fire with efforts to oust her from office. Plus, who will give the commencement speech at UGA this spring? We're going to tell you. But first, here are your top stories brought to you by Drake Realty. A second arrest has been made in connection with the death of 3-year-old Kyron Zarco. 16-year-old Jayden Brown has been apprehended and faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault and murder. 17-year-old Julian Cubillos was arrested earlier and faces similar charges. Police are now seeking 2 more suspects, 18-year-old Dakious Echols and 22-year-old Desmontrez Mathis. Both are charged in connection with the shooting. Community support has been strong, with rallies and a reward of up to $2,000 for any information leading to the arrest. If you have information, please contact Crime Stoppers at 706-705-4775. This from 11 Alive. In the Georgia primaries, former President Donald Trump and current President Joe Biden emerged as the Republican and Democratic candidates, respectively. In Clark County, 3,876 ballots were cast, representing a 5.59% Election Day turnout. However, when factoring in absentee and advance voting, participation rose to 11.2%. Trump dominated Republican votes in Clark County with about 70% of the vote, followed by Nikki Haley with about 25%. Meanwhile, Biden secured a significant victory among Democratic voters, garnering 93% of the vote. This from the Red and Black. Clark County Sheriff John Williams addressed concerns last week regarding his office's handling of undocumented immigrants in response to recent events, notably the tragic murder of nursing student Laken Riley. Williams acknowledged the need to strengthen procedures for documenting cases involving immigrants jailed on criminal charges following criticism at a downtown Athens rally. Williams clarified that while his office does notify ICE as part of the booking process, there are efforts to enhance record keeping and reporting on immigrants in jail. Notably, the murder suspect in the Laken Riley case, Jose Ibarro, was not previously booked into the jail. Williams emphasized that his office does not support Athens as a sanctuary city, stating that sheriffs lack the authority to declare such status. He underscored the existing policy, which considers ICE detainers as requests rather than warrants, and highlighted the need for a court order or warrant for detention. This from the Athens Banner Herald.
It pays to know your doctor. It pays to know your lawyer. And now more than ever, it pays to know your local real estate professional. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty, and we have 7 offices in the metro Atlanta area, including 2 right here in Cobb County and 1 at Lake Oconee. I'm the proud leader of over 700 agents here in Georgia, and we pride ourselves in professional service, whether you are the buyer or the seller. Drake Realty makes the home buying process seamless from contract to close. Our agents are a little different. They're not pushing for the quick sale and close. They are pushing for the best price and terms for their client. In other words, Drake Realty fights for you. Now's the time to buy that dream home, vacation home, or new home your family deserves. A lot of real estate agents talk big. Let my team at Drake Realty prove they will fight for you. I'm Jeffrey Drake, and I'd be honored to have my team serve you. Visit us online at drakerealty.com. And remember, it's not how quick you sell or buy, it's what the deal provides for your future.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. At Athens Technical College, their programs can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers.
I graduated from Athens Tech in May and started my job 2 weeks later. I had the job before I left, thanks to my professor, and just focusing on growing a career.
As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for 10 years now, and it's been an awesome experience.
I'm currently going to Athens Tech. I started out as an accounting major. I've finished all my accounting classes and then switched over to the culinary and baking program.
My name is Alex Lang. I'm an electromechanical engineering student. This is my second year at Athens Tech, and I graduate in December. The long-term goal is to work for the railroad, whether that be Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. Find out more at athenstech.edu.
From From the Athens Clarke County News Facebook page, District Attorney Deborah Gonzalez has long been in the crosshairs of Republicans, and now, amid heightened scrutiny following the tragic killing of Laken Riley, a well-funded effort is underway to remove her from office. Watching and Wondering said she seems incapable of accepting blame or responsibility. Her first instinct is to blame others for her shortcomings, incompetence, and poor judgment. She will throw the chief of police, the police department, the citizens, and even her own staff, or what's left of them, under the bus to try and save face. Then claims she is a victim because citizens are working to get her ousted. BS Detector said even the Democrats should realize how bad she is and vote her out. Georgia's a Cesspool says, if you all hate Athens and the community here so much, why don't you just leave? We'd be better off without you. And Sabrina Mink says she is a narcissist and self-absorbed. She cannot comprehend the damage she has caused to countless families, police, judges, and the people of Athens. She is what is known as a menace to society, and our governor is just as guilty if he cannot remove her from office immediately on the grounds of endangerment to the community. American athlete Allison Schmidt, a distinguished UGA alumna and Olympic medalist, will deliver the undergraduate commencement speech on May 10th at Sanford Stadium. Schmidt, who holds the American record in the 200-meter freestyle, aims to empower others in their mental health battles, having recently earned a master's degree in social work from Arizona State University. For the graduate commencement ceremonies, Georgia Athletic Association Distinguished Professor Jenna Jambeck will deliver the speech. With expertise in environmental engineering, Jambeck's research on solid waste and plastic pollution has earned her international acclaim. The ceremonies for master's and specialist degrees will take place on May 9th, both in Stegman Coliseum. For further details on UGA's commencement logistics, visit commencement.uga.edu. This from the Red and Black. In UGA sports, from the Red and Black, Georgia men's basketball regular season ends in a 92-78 loss to Auburn, and the Georgia women's basketball season wrapped up in Greenville, South Carolina. A 64-50 loss to Kentucky in the first round of the SEC tournament gave the Bulldogs a 12-18 final record and capped off Georgia's first losing season in program history. And finally, the Cancer Foundation in Athens recently concluded its annual Blooms and Blessings project, delivering over 150 bouquets to cancer patients in the area. With the dedicated efforts of 13 volunteers and generous flower donations from Blossoms Wholesale, the initiative aimed to provide tangible support and encouragement to patients undergoing treatment. The bouquets were distributed to individuals at University Cancer and Blood Center, Piedmont Athens Regional Medical Center, Georgia Cancer Specialists, and Morgan Memorial Hospital, reflecting a holistic approach to patient care and healing. Through this gesture, the foundation seeks to remind patients that they are not alone in their journey towards recovery. This from the Athens Banner-Herald.
Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregate content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio on this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by their respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on the site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast.